US-Israel War with Iran Day 35. 1. America lost a fighter jet over Iran, then lost another. On April 3rd, Iranian forces shot down a US Air Force F-15E Strike Eagle over Iran. The jet had 2 crew members. The pilot was rescued. The search for the weapons systems officer is still underway. During that very rescue mission, an A-10 Warthog was also downed, its pilot rescued, and 2 Black Hawk helicopters were hit by small arms fire. 2. Iran rejected a US ceasefire proposal. An unnamed source told Iran's semi-official fast news agency that Tehran had rejected a US proposal for a 48-hour ceasefire. Iran's military went further, saying the war will continue until its enemies face humiliation and surrender, and specifically cautioning the US against a ground invasion. No off-ramp. No exit. Not yet. 3. Trump wants to hit Iran extremely hard for 2 to 3 more weeks. Trump told the nation the US would hit Iran extremely hard for another 2 to 3 weeks. In that same speech, he threatened to bomb Iran back to the Stone Ages if it did not accept US terms. Ceasefire efforts have since stalled, according to mediators cited by the Wall Street Journal. 4. The Pentagon just fired its top general. During a war, U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth abruptly fired the U.S. Army's top general and 2 other senior officers, prompting widespread speculation about a wartime leadership shakeup, firing generals in the middle of a shooting war. Let that sink in. 5. The UAE intercepted 18 ballistic missiles for cruise missiles and 47 drones in a single day. On April 3rd alone, UAE air defenses engaged 18 ballistic missiles for cruise missiles and 47 drones originating from Iran. Since the war began, UAE air defenses have engaged a total of 475 ballistic missiles, 23 cruise missiles, and 2,085 drones. This is not a skirmish. This is a full regional war. 6. Oil is above $100 and climbing. The Strait of Hormuz blockade has halted most shipping and pushed oil prices above $100 a barrel. Russian Urals crude surged to $123.45. Brent rose past $109. 7. The global airline industry is being gutted. Before this war started, the global airline industry had forecast record profits of $41 billion for 2026. With jet fuel costs more than doubling, carriers from Air New Zealand to Vietnam Airlines have started cutting flights. Korean Air shifted to emergency management mode. The Philippines president said grounding planes is a distinct possibility. 1 war. Every flight on Earth is now at risk. 8. Iran hit Kuwait's power and water plants. Kuwait's Ministry of Electricity, Water and Renewable Energy confirmed that one of its power generation and water desalination plants was struck in an Iranian attack, causing material damage. Emergency teams were immediately deployed to maintain essential services. Iran is not just fighting America and Israel. It is hitting the entire Gulf. 9. Britain is leading talks with 40 countries to reopen Hormuz. TUS is not participating. The United Kingdom is holding talks with about 40 countries on reopening the Strait of Hormuz, through which about 20% of the world's oil and liquefied natural gas supplies pass. The US is not taking part. 10. The human toll. 2,076 dead. 26,500 wounded. 600 schools hit. At least 2,076 people have been killed and 26,500 wounded in Iran since the war began on February 28. Iran's Ministry of Foreign Affairs says more than 600 schools and education centers have been struck. Behind every number is a family, a child, a future that no longer exists. Your savings in dollars are losing value every single day this war continues. This is Day 35. Thanks for watching.